The Dubois County Museum has a lot to offer, especially in their gift shop. Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Kathy Bachman.
Yeah.
Kathy is on the board and is the public relations person for the Dubois County Museum. And today we're going to talk about the gift shop and things that you have for sale in the gift shop.
Right.
And let's start off. You brought some books.
Okay, yes,
and the
my
military,
show and tell.
Your show and tell today. And this, by the way, the things we're going to talk about are just a few of the things in the gift shop.
Right, and these books were created by people submitting their veterans picture, and they had so many submitted pictures
because they're pretty heavy.
that they created number 2. So these books are in the gift shop, and they're reasonably priced right now because we have been putting them on sale, but you can still come in and get these. They are, like Bill's showing you right there, people submitted all their pictures, and the crew that created these books, I want to say it was Janet Klimper, Patty Geffridge, and of course now when I want to have another, I think Julia Flynn, and Shane Flynn, that they put a lot of hours on these. Book 2 then has
I was wondering,
more.
is this dated like this war to this war, or is it just kind of a mixed up of how you got the pictures?
It was mixed up, and then the pictures are ABC order, and then this book has more of who was in the war later. The book back in here lists people's stories, and it's a great book to have. I noticed recently a library from one of the schools called us and said, could we get these books again, because our students have looked through them so much that they are getting to be really shabby. And we said, hey, we'll give you these books so that you have them in your library. And she goes, the students just go through them because they know the family members. They know the people that are in them.
They can find a great-grandma or a great-grandpa or an uncle or something. And these books are for sale in the gift shop.
In the gift shop. When you come into the museum, our museum store, gift shop is right to the right. So,
That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
All right, and you also are doing something different with feed sacks.
Yes.
Because, at one time there were a lot of feed mills, and there still are many, in Dubois County.
There are, and our director stumbled across these, and these actually go on top of a flour barrel. And the barrel we have in our general store, we have one of those barrels. And this actually was a round disc that would go on top of the barrel. And this is from the Andrew Eckert. This is Patoka Lily. Look at the colors. This dark green and the white. This is then another one from Andrew Eckert, and it says it's Dubois' favorite, the Jasper Roller Mills. This is real show and tell today, Bill. I have it in a book.
Right.
And then this is from the St. Anthony Mill, and their feed sack. Isn't that just awesome? And the Holland Mill with their cardinal. Let's see if I have one more mill picture here. I do. We have the Snellville Mill, the white satin.
And you had the bird's eye sorghum on the front.
Yes, and it was interesting. The bird's eye Christmas tree this year was decorated with their labels, and they found them. They found a whole bunch of these copies of this label yet. It's interesting. We have taken these feed sack pictures. Let me go
what you're
back
holding
to here.
there is not a book. This is just you took some pictures
I
and
made
put
the
them to
pictures.
demonstrate them.
Yes.
But these are on something else.
These are put now on aprons and some tote bags. We also had a local lady, Sylvia Sager, and I want to mention her name because she donated her crafts. She made greeting cards, and she put these onto greeting cards for us, and they could be purchased at the gift shop. And that was her donation to the museum, so we thank Sylvia for that. So you can come into the gift shop and find these. You can see the tote bags and the aprons. We also took Bud Bartley, who was a illustrator for the Herald, and we took his 1966 and 1969 Herald Honeybrook sectional pictures, and we put those on tote bags also. And I should have brought a picture of that.
Yeah, that's neat.
So come into the gift shop and check it out. Bub had drawn those of the mascots, and so we also thought that was an interesting picture. You know, it's interesting. Shirley came to the museum last year, our director, and she saw everything in a new light. We were used to seeing everything that had been there, and she said, "These are great." So we have turned them into different things that people can look at and go purchase at the gift shop.
Okay, so those are available in the gift shop as well. All right, and plus you have many other different things in the gift shop. Things for kids, things for adults, things for teens, things for learning, things for fun.
We actually have been doing an inventory. This is the time of year that you do inventories. And I am amazed at the amount of local authors that we have of books. We have William Bartlett from around Holland. I think he moved to Evansville. But he is a scholar in Lincoln, about Lincoln, Abraham Lincoln. So we have his books. We have Hugo Saldner's Duff. And of course, George R. Wilson's History of Dubois County, which is still very popular. I recently had a lady inquire about the Jasper Academy book that we have that was created by Charles Tiley. So, you know, it's amazing what we do have. Yeah. I just was looking at all those things, and I thought, oh, we have that.
Right there in the gift shop. Which is right at the front of the museum, right at the beginning of the museum.
Right.
Time of year that you may want to think about joining the Dubois County Museum. Yes. Let's talk about memberships a little bit.
Memberships are available for 2021. How did we get to that year already? Yeah. It's amazing. They are available for families for $50.
Let me take that. I'll get that off your hands.
Couples for $40, and individuals for $25. We also have bronze contributors for $100, and I don't know the higher ones, but we have silver and gold also. So, and that really helps our museum so much to have a membership that we know you are contributing to the museum, and with the membership you get free admission, and this year you get a nice little tumbler and 10% off the gift shop.
And the items we talked about, right. So being a member of the museum not only helps the museum with funding, because it's money that goes into the coffers that you can use to make things better, but you're also getting free admission. So you're kind of helping yourself, but more importantly, you're helping the Dubois County Museum. You
really are. And so many out-of-town visitors come in, and they're just bowled over by our museum. And like I said, we're so used to being in there that when someone new comes in and they look at it, we say, yeah, we do have a nice museum. Really? It's really that good? And they go, oh, it's just great. Yeah,
I think oftentimes when you are in that museum and you walk around and you're from here, you don't realize, compare that to something else. And the Dubois County Museum is comparable to big city museums. I mean, it is awesome.
The remarks we hear from people that come in from out of state just say that all the time. It's really heartwarming to hear that, because we have put in a lot of hours at the museum. So I like to, say, come on out. Our roof is finished, and we are opening up all sections of the museum again. So come on out.
All right, come out to the Dubois County Museum. Make sure you go through the gift shop and find something that you would like to have. Also, consider joining the museum as part of the Dubois County Museum membership.
Yes.
Kathy, thank you very much for coming in.
Thanks, Bill.
And thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.